Hi, my name is Evan and welcome to Fearless Passport. If you are new to my channel, I talk about things I learned backpacking alone to 22 countries, and today I want to share with you the top 5 key lessons that I learned backpacking alone. I am just a regular girl trying to learn and become a better person through travel and life journey. I am curious about the world, hop on the bandwagon of backpacking solo and make it to 22 countries. Eventually I got tired, came back, and now I'm trying to figure out an efficient life to fulfill the typical filial Asian commitments of wealth, family and freedom. After I'm back to Malaysia, I became very much possessed with the material world. No matter how much I actualize in my past travel, in my ayahuasca experience, I kind of forget all my spiritual enlightenment and dwell into possessions. That is just how easily for us to be distracted. I used to think that having a small broken car like this is my dream car, and I was so much aspired to have low maintenance and minimalist in my life. I was disgusted by the idea of having branded bags and luxury items. And you know what? I was very much distracted that I bought into the idea that I could afford this car with a monthly installment of approximately $400 per month, which is a great liability for 9 years. And then I was further distracted to own a branded bag like Chanel because my serious fear of losing out. Sarcastically, I couldn't afford it, so I thought, if I cannot beat you with a Chanel bag, I beat you with a leather bag, which is equally classy, right? I just have a different taste than you know. Chanel is so superficial, so basic. And until now, I'm still using an old bag like this that cost me 10 ringgit from a gift redemption. Even the zip here is spoiled and so many junks inside. Bear in mind, your opinion is only about, say, 1 out of 7 billion perspective. The world is so big with so many different people living differently than you. We all came from different cultural background, we absorb different information, different language. Do you even know how we speak will also affect how we think? We came from different families, even siblings, we have different opinions about the very same particular issues. So what we know, especially what I know, is so little. So may I suggest, before quickly form an opinion of something or someone, try to absorb more information and be understanding. Ask questions and pick your words before saying things that will hurt other people's feelings. For example, if you do not understand someone, we say somebody having a luxury item is very materialistic. I mean, that's not the case. Some people, especially businessmen and women, they need luxury items to help them bring more business, more connection in the social circles. In that case, the branded bag and cars become a necessities, which is not a bad thing at all. I used to travel with super tight budget, and that traveling method often put me into uncomfortable situations that I have no choice but suck it in to save some pennies. The reason to travel without money is to force myself out from a comfort zone. I put myself into a very harsh environment, and I thought that would train my survival skills. If I can, walk with a 30 kilo backpack, not taking a tuk-tuk to save $2, I'm training my physiques. And if I sleep in a very dirty hostels to save $5, let's say, I can literally sleep in everywhere, any harsh conditions. And after so many training sessions, traveling alone to 22 countries, I can adapt really well, no matter what environment, and that survival skills transfer to how I work. Basically, I can unlearn and relearn any skills. From a chemistry graduate to a project coordinator at a mining site, I sort of relearned everything technical by myself, from using an AutoCAD to interpreting different technical blueprints. Well, maybe it's not that great if you have an engineering background, but for me, I learned it all from scratch, which I think that skills and knowledge is very meaningful for me. And now I'm learning digital marketing. From someone who doesn't even bother to post on social media, if you look at my Facebook and Instagram, I only use Instagram to stalk friends that I envied. Now I'm on the process to producing my 13 videos, although there's so many things that I can improve. But I truly believe that travel has taught me how to adapt, unlearn and also relearn. Having a skills or expertise is very important. I cannot stress this enough. I mentioned this in my very first video, Travel Without Money, and also Voluntourism, my third video. The reason for this is when you have no skills and you want to travel with cheaper costs, you could only exchange your labor work for food and accommodations. Commonly say you're trading your time to get what you want. I'm not saying that you should not volunteer. In fact, you could give greater impact if you have certain skills that teach the local communities, bring more cash to the cause, at the same time benefit yourself in accumulating more experience. The skills I meant here, it means the basic skills like language skills, music, sports, anything that you can teach and bring joy to the people you met. Alternatively, that would be great if you know how to fundraise, build a website, or anything expertise related. Because that was me volunteering with very little to no skills to offer. The least I could offer was teaching English, Mandarin, or Bahasa. However, I do think I could make more impact if I have more to offer, like the volunteering program that I participated in Poland, Philippines, Peru, and Ecuador. Where else? New Zealand. It was all, labor-based, like babysitting, cooking, cleaning, stuff that any local people could do better than me. And this realization doesn't just happen when you travel, it applies to the life as well. While I discourage people from volunteering with labor work, in life it is also better not to exchange with physical labor. It is much more valuable if you exchange with skills that you can offer. It's very clear, people who have certain problem-solving skills like sales, technical knowledge, communication skills, they will earn much more than people who trade their time for money. It is the skills that makes the difference. On top of this, I'm not belittling the efforts of any people trying to make money through time trading and physical work. I mean, all jobs are created equals, but in the long run, no matter you are volunteering or working, it is more sustainable and provide greater impact with skills and expertise. So do not be like me. I volunteer with no skills, which at the end, I think I was wasting both parties' time and resources. I think this point goes hand in hand with the point number 2 and number 3, like it is okay to be judgmental and unlearn and relearn. I truly believe life is a journey of continuous learning. No matter how many countries you set foot in, there is still a whole lot that you do not know about the place. Just like me, even though I've been to 22 countries backpacking alone, I am still very ignorant because there is still a lot more that I do not know. With that being said, what I realized is we should always improve ourselves, stay enthusiastic and curious about the world, absorb different information so your perspective to the world doesn't just limit on what the media is trying to feed you. Most of the time when we are so cooked up with our fast food type of entertainment, we want to travel because it seems like grass is always greener on the other side. But my experience being to 22 countries tell you, you do not have to travel far to find inner peace. In fact, you can read more to find out answers like what I pinpointed previously, have more awareness of what's going around the world, absorb more information, unlearn and relearn. My next video is how to train your brain to think positively. I'm not a positive person. In fact, when things goes wrong, immediately I will see the negative side of it and I hardly see the bright side of everything. I'm now trying to embrace and make changes to my life, and I wish you could teach me something about positivity and grow with me. Hopefully one day I could resonate some sunshine to other pessimists like me. Do follow me on Instagram and subscribe me on YouTube so that you will not miss any information of me being from a pessimist to a more, not to say positive person, but at least better than my past self. So make sure you hit the subscribe and turn on all for the notification. Check out these 2 others videos as well, and I'll see you next time. Bye!